Good evening, everybody. Live from New York, I'm Belkys Nerey.
I'm Craig Stevens. Keep it right here. A special late edition of the news starts now.
Live from the news station, this is a late edition of 7 News.
Tonight, how sweet it is. Your Florida Marlins, the team that never says die. And a crowning moment on baseball's biggest stage, the Fighting Fish, the 2003 World Series champs.
You got it. There's the agony of defeat, and then there is the thrill of victory. And that is what is taking place in the Marlins locker room at Yankee Stadium tonight.
Meanwhile, victory cheers all over South Florida. We have more than just the city never sleeps. Fans in town after town set to toast the team well into the early morning hours. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Yankee Stadium. Who would have thought this just a few months ago? Here at Yankee Stadium, the party may be over for the Yankees, but it's just getting started tonight for the Florida Marlins.
It doesn't even feel cold out here anymore. It feels terrific. Can you say it? Florida Marlins World Series champions. Steve Shapiro's been practicing. Oh, actually, we've all been practicing since like the 7th inning stretch, haven't we been, Steve?
I had to take a knee, Belk. I had to take a knee. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe the Florida Marlins beat the New York Chokies. Did I say Chokies? I didn't mean to say Chokies. I meant to say the New York Chokies. The Marlins beat the Yankees 4-2. I understand it's going crazy in South Florida. Let's take a look at the highlights. Everybody have a good time. Josh Beckett's parents, they're here at the game tonight. They came all the way from Texas, 5th inning, and this was clutch. Luis Castillo, he was 1 for 17 with runners in scoring position. He comes through right field, base hit. Alex Gonzalez coming home. He's on his horse. Here comes the throw. Gonzalez slides outside, touches the plate with his fingerprints. Somehow he avoids the tag, grazes the plate. Marlins lead 1-0. Bottom 5, runner at second. And Beckett throws heat. Jeter swings and misses, no runs. Marlins get another run on a sac fly, 2-0, and then Beckett in the 7th. He gets out of a jam, he K's Garcia, and then he K's Sierra. He got out of every jam that he got into. Bottom of the 8th inning, 1 on for Beckett, and Nick Johnson grounder right side. Marlins turn the double play, 4-6-3. They get out of the inning again, and here it is, last out. Jorge Posada, slow roller. Fittingly, Beckett tags him out. Go crazy, Marlins. Go crazy, South Florida. Your Florida Marlins are world champs. The Marlins beat the Yankees 4-2. Here's the manager of the world champion Marlins.
Anyway, I just can't say enough about my players, and I thank the Lord each night, and he's been very, very good to me, and I tell you, St. Teresa's looked after me, and I really appreciate it, and I'll make sure she gets paid back. But these guys are a wonderful bunch of guys, and I couldn't be happier for these guys.
And there's
they worked hard all season, and nobody gave us a chance, and here they are, world champs. Tremendous story, and my hat's off to the players and the coaches and the organization.
An emotional Jack McKeon after his team wins the world championship. I got to get in there. I'm taking my coat off. I got my microphone hooked up. I got to go in. I'm going in. Stay with us. We're going to have live interviews from the locker room. I'm going to give my jacket here to Daisy. I'm going in, guys. Back to you.
Go, Steve. Go. Go. Run. Don't walk.
And get back to us as soon as you can. Well, if you think the party is wild inside, and trust me, here it is, just imagine what it's like back home in South Florida
Could you imagine? You should have just seen us in our satellite truck jumping up and down, the crew. Richard Lemus is live in Little Havana, where I have to imagine things are crazy. Richard?
Belkys, and we are live right smack dab in the middle of it all at the intersection of 8th Street and 37th Avenue, also known as Douglas Road. I've got to tell you, if you know the area, you know at any given time, at any given moment, it is packed with cars. Not on this night, folks. Not on the night that we are the World Series champs. Take a look. Thousands and thousands of Marlins fans. Let's go ahead and roll you some video earlier this evening. Thousands of Marlins fans taking to the streets out here, just overjoyed with the excitement. As soon as we won that game, you should have heard the wave of shouting, the honking of the horn. Take a look at that. Is that not a sight for the eyes? hydraulics and all. What an incredible night. Enough to give you goosebumps. Let's go ahead and bring it back out live. You got to see the thousands of folks out here. They are waving their Marlins flags. They are shouting, "Let's go Marlins." It started out with just a couple of 10 to 15 people in the 7th inning. By 8th inning, we had a good 100. By the time the 9th inning was going out, people were already taking to the streets. They were already cheering. 5 minutes after the game, Coral Gables police were on the scene just to make sure everything was peaceful. It is peaceful, but it is loud. KT, let's go ahead and zoom in one more time. Take a look at that. They are jumping in unison. They are shouting in unison. There are pots and pans out here. There are drums, anything to be able to make some noise. Why? Because after all, we are the World Series champs, and we are feeling it, and we are loud and proud out here. That's going to do it live in Coral Gables. Richard Lemus, 7 News. Back to you all.
Sounds like that is a great party going on. All right, Richard Lemus,
But are there homemade Go Marlins towels taken from hotel rooms because you left the official one back in South Florida? Bet you don't have
The
any
good
of
luck
those.
charm for us.
That is, I'd like to, you know.
You need to call Jeff Lurie.
Personally, I think that's what it's about, the towel. But you know, Yankee fans, Yankee Stadium, whole other story.
It's awfully quiet in these parts. Robin Simmons spent some time with some of those Yankee fans earlier tonight. Robin, what do you got?
Guys, can you believe it? It's like you hold your ear out and silence. All week long, the Yankee fans had a lot to say, and tonight they were still trying to show they were confident, but a lot of Marlins fans felt the win in the air and did whatever they needed to do to get here tonight.
The prospect of stealing Game 6 in the World Series convincing some Marlins fans to make a bold move to the Bronx. These two got tickets early Saturday morning.
I thought I was going to get killed inside the subway. It took us a while to get here because it was a spontaneous trip. It was planned this morning, and our flight just got in at 5. So I thought we were never going to make it here.
Arlene Perez's teal satin jacket makes her a standout.
There you go. You want to get that on TV, baby.
Channel 7, here we go.
How you doing?
Yankees.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's it,
Go
baby.
Yankees. We'll be here tomorrow night, too.
That's right, baby.
Especially when you're visiting the house that Ruth built.
Dude, we're not the only ones. I'm the only gutsy one that has a shirt. I'm the one that's going to get killed out here when I get out of here.
Some coming from South Florida just want to soak up the World Series spirit. Even if they have to do it out on the streets and not in the stands.
We can wait a couple of innings until Cabrera makes his fair home run.
And wait outside
And cheer for them. You're gonna have a long flight home.
He'll be wearing the jersey later. Don't worry about
Can
it.
I tell you what all these things mean here? You see that? You see those sleeves? We're running out of sleeves. I need longer sleeves. That's every year they've won the World Series.
Dennis Alvarez and Milton Nogueras came up from Miami together, but no, someone will leave New York a winner, and one of them will just leave New York.
And we're gonna bring home the title. Pop some champagne.
And we'll be back tomorrow. I know you don't.
Sorry, Dennis, you will not be back tomorrow. And for all those Yankees fans here in the Bronx, down there in South Florida, who thought you would be feasting on fish, time to eat some crow. We are live at Yankee Stadium. Robin Simmons, 7 News 19.
Like they say in New York, forget about it.
With Mike Long.
Steve, are you with Mike?
About this when you're a little kid, and to say we did it, I mean, we deserve to enjoy it, and we're going to enjoy it, and my eyes are burning.
Remember all the kids from Coral Gables High and FIU that must be watching? What do you have to say to those people?
I mean, I don't know. I'm speechless, man. This is something I only dreamed about, and as we got to each level, each round, I was saying, we still got a chance. We're still in there. We're still in there. And to do this, I mean, I don't know. I'm speechless. I want to say hi to my parents at home. I know they wanted to make the trip, so they're watching us right now, and we're enjoying it.
Go enjoy it, Mike. Being on a third base at the end. All right. Got Braden Looper behind me. You got a second, Braden? Sure. Oh, you're the one doing all the spraying. You're causing all the trouble here, man. Can you believe this, Braden? Can you see?
I can barely see, but I'll tell you what. I'll take it all day long. It's an unbelievable feeling. I'll tell you what, man, I've never experienced anything like it. This team is just awesome.
When did you think, or did you ever think, that it was going to get to this tonight?
It seemed like this game to me lasted forever. You know, Josh pitched his heart out and did such an awesome job, and I couldn't wait for him to get to that ninth inning. That ninth inning seemed to lasted forever. You know, it's just waiting for it so long, and I tell you what, he was awesome tonight. We had somebody step up on this team every night, and whatever it took, we got it done. It's awesome.
Congratulations. That's Braden Looper.